Dear viewers, welcome to Sebastian's Alley. I welcome you all to my private alley where I present my video analysis on various topics ranging from films to politics to current affairs to social trends to social issues and many more. And I emphasize that my videos will be very short as I do not wish to bore you all for too long. Be my guest for a few minutes. I am Sebastian, and today I will be reviewing Black Adam, the latest film from DC Entertainment Limited Liability Company, or simply known as DC Entertainment. Now you would realize that while I'm reviewing superhero films, I will be avoiding terms such as DC Universe or Marvel Universe or Multiverse or even Metaverse. This is wrong. In my opinion, such terms tend to trivialize a film which is meant to stand on its own merit. Every film should stand on its own merit without promising any connection to previous or future films. In a nutshell, Black Adam rocks. It is a solid film with an engaging storyline backed up by a fiery screenplay that keeps you hooked to the screen from start to end. In fact, it is one of the better, if not one of the best superhero films to emerge from DC Entertainment this year. You see, I am not going to make an unfair comparison with films from Marvel Entertainment. In my perspective, these two companies deal with different superheroes with a totally different context, with totally different threats and villains. Though many characters from both companies share resemblances, DC characters are meant to show more depth in terms of their personal conflicts and the social issues that they grapple with. Let me discuss the characters more in depth later. We shall look at how the storyline of Black Adam unfolded. Do not worry, guys, there will not be a single spoiler on the film's actual plot in my review. I will simply be referring to the story mountain the writers of Black Adam have utilized in crafting the screenplay. The introduction of the film reveals the ancient city setting of Kandak and how the superhero came into being. As the story unfolds, the problems faced by the story's central characters, played by Sarah Shahi and Bodhi Sabongu as mother and son, take center stage. The villain group referred to as the Interstate Gang, as well as the different characters from Justice Society, raise the tension of the story as it progresses towards the climax. Just when everyone thought that the plot had ended, in the middle of the film, the re-entry of the villain and how Black Adam saves the day complete the story arc in a way that is easy to follow. Kudos to both the screenwriters as well as the director Jaume Collet Serra for their efforts in producing a film that is both memorable and captivating. I was glued to the film as each scene unfolded with jaw-dropping action scenes and Dwayne Johnson's performance. Speaking of Dwayne Johnson, he is one of the actors who stands as a pillar to the film's success with his sarcastic humor and meaningful one-liners. Every time he delivers a catchphrase, some die-hard DC and rock fans transcend into a frenzy whistling and cheering in the cinema. And that is the kind of morbid obsession these fans demonstrate over their idol, Dwayne Johnson, and only he can command that kind of attention. Pierce Brosnan's portrayal of Dr. Fate was inspiring, and it is definitely one of his career best performances. Though the character bears resemblance to Doctor Strange from Marvel Entertainment, Pierce Brosnan presents a more thoughtful, calmer, and wiser interpretation of the character. Aldous Hodge's performance as Hawkman is also very convincing and seems to be far better than the portrayal of the Falcon in the Marvel movies, despite the fact that both characters share similarities. Other actors who seem to be very promising are the mother and son duo played by Sarah Shahi and Bodhi Sabongo, both relatively unknown actors before Black Adam, can no doubt be increasingly seen in newer films due to their sheer talent. The gritty and violent tone of the film make the character Black Adam look and sound more serious. And audiences do take him seriously as a no-nonsense hero as well. Though he utters the same magic word Shazam, Black Adam is more violent and relentless as compared to his predecessor, who had appeared in his own film a few years ago. Furthermore, the violence is not repulsive or gory. It is appropriate given the context of the film and is suitable for family audiences. And definitely, the gritty tone is much needed in a period when we are constantly being insulted and cheated by films such as Thor Love and Thunder through their campy and nonsensical humor. To sum up, I would rate Black Adam 4.5 out of 5 stars. This film is indeed impressive and it definitely deserves a high rating. To me, the mid-credit scene was awesome when Henry Cavill appeared as the Superman, foreshadowing a possible sequel in which he would appear. That is a reality I look forward due to the fact that Man of Steel and Batman vs Superman as well as Zack Snyder's Justice League had somehow contributed to the initial success of film properties related to DC Entertainment in the past few years. Henry Cavill is still handsome and well built for his age and can never be replaced simply by anyone as Superman for another decade, I suppose, and he will complement very well through his versatile performance side by side with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson if they appear in the next film together. I encourage all families to bring their young children to watch Black Adam this weekend and in the weeks thereafter. You definitely won't regret this experience. Okay, folks, I might have bored you enough. See you all soon.